Ron Krochik. Ron?
Najee, we've seen you hurdle defenders going back to your Antioch days. What do you recall about your first hurdle at Antioch, and what kind of sparked the habit? What got you doing that? Why do you enjoy that?
Oh, this is Ron from San Francisco. Is that Ron from San Francisco Chronicles? Can you hear me, Ron?
Yes, sir. It is me.
What's up? You ain't gonna say nothing? What the heck? What's up with it?
How you doing?
Don't act fake now, Ron. I mean, it's cool. I mean, I don't really remember the first hurdle really, but I mean, it was just a way. So I got tired of getting chopped in the legs, man, and the ankles. It hurts. So I mean, I guess I just start hurdling. I don't really remember the first hurdle though.
Thank you.
Our next question comes from Pat Ford. Pat?
Najee, now that you're almost a year removed from the decision you and several of your classmates made to come back to school, what's the feeling like to being this close to having everything work as you all had hoped?
I guess you could say it worked out. The decision was, of course, of us coming back. We all came back. We made a decision, and really in the beginning, I think we all agreed on that. Like, you know, if we come back, we can't come back like and walk through things and like think that like since we're like, you know, coming back and going to be seniors, that it can come easy to us. So we all, I think, bought into like if we're coming back, we got to come back 100% and be I guess show people the example of how we should practice and how we should play for the young guys coming in, and I think that it worked out so far.
Next we'll hear from Dennis Dodd. Dennis?
Najee, there was a time when guys like you from California in the East Bay would stay in that region, Pac-12, whatnot. Why are guys like you and Aaron and Isaiah, you know, going east, leaving the area?
Yeah, I think. Well, I don't know for them, why they did it, but for me personally, I feel like, you know, they say a lot of West Coast guys can't play, and I guess conferences like this, SEC. So I wanted to like kill that hype, I guess, in a way, and show that like, you know, we can play. West Coast people can play. We have a lot more guys from the West Coast playing in the SEC than before. So it's good to see a lot of guys travel across. But I think it's good for people to stay home. I think it's good for people to go to other states to get I guess a better experience, a better environment, a different environment, you can say, of culture around here. I've been here in Alabama for 4 years. I learned a lot of new things. The weather, one of them. Being a West Coast guy, you know, used to sunshine. Over here, it's humid, and at first I didn't like it, but when you hear it long enough, you find out that it's like the best place to train for upcoming sports, to train in this humidity. That's how I take it. And just seeing a new culture, a new environment, like I said, and you know, showing people that West Coast guys can play in conferences like this.
Next, we'll hear from Dan Hope. Dan?
Hey, Najee. Ohio State's run defense has been one of the best in the country this year. Just what do you see when you watch them on film?
They got a good defensive line, a really good defensive line. The front four, let me see, 11. Yeah, the front four is all really good. And of course, Barron up there at the linebacker position and the other guys, all of them are good. You know, all of them plays a role. All of them are really fast off the ball too. They're really good in dissecting things out. Really good at coming down and playing the run and dropping back into coverage when they have to. They're really good lateral movement, stuff like that. They're really good at chasing the ball and really rallying around the ball. They're really well coached though on the defensive side. Their secondary is good. DBs, all of them guys can play. So it should be a good game.
Next will be Bill Rabinowitz. Bill?
Yes, that was actually my question. But I'm assuming you guys have the mentality that no matter how good the run defense is you face, you can run the ball. Can you just kind of describe what that mentality is?
Oh, can you ask the question one more time? Can you ask the
Bill?
question one?
Bill, can you ask that?
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. As much respect as you have for Ohio State's run defense, I'm assuming that you guys feel like you can run on anybody. What gives you that confidence? And you got to describe just how well your offensive line is playing.
Yeah. I think our offensive line is playing really well. Really, we have a game plan that's set from our coaches, and we follow that game plan. I feel like, we have weapons everywhere. So, I guess you can say that we can run the ball, but that's not really what our focus is. Our focus is what we is really balanced, I guess you can say. So, they have a really good run defense, so it's not going to be easy. They have a really good pass defense, so it's not going to be easy. So we just try to balance it as much as we can, and try to look for weaknesses.
Michael Casagrande?
Hey, Najee. Just wondering, what do you hope the legacy of this team will be?
You said the legacy?
Yeah, how do you hope this team's remembered?
A team that doesn't quit, a team that doesn't give up, a team that shows that real integrity, a team that can fight, and a team that that plays as one. Obviously we hope that we can win it all and go undefeated. But we worry about the small things. We worry about the small things first, and then work up to the main event, and that's playing Monday. Right now we're just worrying about practicing, getting to the game on Monday, and then from there we can just, like I said, we hope to be victorious and be another undefeated team. But like I said, we just worry about the small things first to build up to Monday, and then hopefully Monday's outcome will be victorious.
Next will be Ben Hall. Ben? Ben, you need to unmute your line.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Najee, you've played on numerous college football playoff teams at Alabama in the past. What would you say is different about this year's team than previous years?
Yeah, like you said, I have played on a lot of playoff and championship teams. I think what separates this team really is really all the distractions that we had outside the program, of course, with the coronavirus and social injustice that's happening, and not being able to play or not, and we all just came together and grinded it out throughout the summer, throughout the year, not knowing if we'll play or not, having a game postponed, having a game canceled. You look out in the football world, some conference not be able to play. You wonder if if we're going to be like that. So really us bonding together more and more as a team, and knowing that that every game we're going to get the best of everybody, and that we have to just really play to our standard, the Alabama standard. And I learned personally of when I was a freshman and I was on the team, I wanted to play a lot. So I wanted to play a lot, and I didn't really have the opportunity to play until, I guess you could say, the national championship, really. But me being here now, I got the young guys behind me, so sometimes I kind of get out the game early so I can let them guys play, so they can get experience, so they can get more reps, so they can get game reps. So when they get in the game, God forbid that I get hurt or something like that, they can be able to. It won't be no drop off or anything like that. And those guys being Jace, Rodell, obviously, Trey, Keelan, all them boys. For them to get as much game reps as possible, get enough game experiences, really that helps out. So I think you can say like us bonding together a lot, and knowing that that we need each other.
Thank you.
Of course.
Next will be Patrick Murphy. Pat?
Najee, you talked about the talented rush defense Ohio State has. When you have an opportunity to go against a group that you know is going to challenge you, does the excitement level increase a little bit with you guys, the offense as a whole?
Yeah, for me, 100% increases, 100%. The best thing that can happen, or the best thing you can do to get me excited, is say like, look at this is going to be the best whatever that we play against, the best run defense, the best passes and best pass defense, the best talent. That always excites me. I guess that's one thing that really excites me in the game of football. Really, is just having to know that across the ball is good competition, great competition. People that's going to be in the next level, people who are won all these awards, stuff like that. And for me to have opportunity to play against these people, that's nothing more exciting to me, really. I love that. I love competition and I love stuff like that. So for me personally, yes, that gets me excited because I know that, you know, it ain't gonna be easy. It ain't gonna be no big runs like that. It ain't gonna be like, you know, I guess you could say the hurdles and stuff like that, or like any like explosive plays. It's gonna be, you know, their best against our best, and then, you know, I gotta make the most of it, and that's what I like.
Next up will be Bruce Feldman. Bruce?
Sorry. This past offseason, Alabama had a big change in philosophy in the strength and conditioning program, and obviously some staff changes there. How did you think that change happened for you as a student athlete in terms of what they did, in terms of how you train, but also how have you seen it help you on the field this year?
Yeah. So obviously the Coach Cock left us to go to Georgia. He you know, it was his time, I guess. Here was up. Shout out to Coach Cock. He was a great mentor for me for the years that he's been here, mentoring me. But we got in Dr. Ray and Dr. Ballou, and we got in Dr. Ray and Coach Ballou, and they came in here and they brought in different things that they had with the program that was out. Like you said, the velocity things, measuring how explosive you are, different type of workouts to complement the athlete that needs to get worked on that specific thing. For me, it was a lot of speed and explosiveness, agility, you can say. I worked with Dr. Ray a lot on that, still to this day. He helped me out a lot, though. Still, like I said, still to this day. He has a workout specifically for that athlete, and that's what you need because not athletes are the same. So you need a program that that will help that athlete and what he needs to improve on, and that's what they do a good job of finding out. They know all their players, so they know that okay, this person needs that, this person needs that. So that helped out all of us really this whole off season, and you know us having a short off season. There was no spring practice, right? There's no spring practice. Hey, Josh, there was no spring practice, right? Obviously, right? Am I tripping? There was no spring practice. Yeah. So us being those spring practices, we didn't really get to see their whole program, but the little stuff they had, it helped out us a lot. So I'm excited for what they have next year for other guys to see what else they have to provide to better the athlete.
Thank you very much, Najee. We appreciate your time today, and we look forward to seeing you in Miami.
Appreciate it. That's it. I'm done.
Thanks, everyone.